A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a significant turn of events, the Catholic Church is witnessing a resurgence of debate surrounding the celebration of the traditional Latin Mass, coinciding with the early days of Pope Leo XIV's papacy. The controversy has intensified following the alleged leak of Vatican documents that challenge the rationale provided by Pope Francis for restricting access to this ancient liturgy. The documents, which surfaced online through Vatican reporter Diane Montagna, indicate that a considerable majority of Catholic bishops who participated in a 2020 Vatican survey expressed general satisfaction with the Latin Massachusetts. Furthermore, they cautioned that imposing restrictions could potentially do more harm than good. This development raises critical questions about the future of the Latin Mass and the direction Pope Leo XIV will take amidst ongoing liturgical divisions, particularly in the United States. Pope Leo XIV, who has emphasized unity and reconciliation as central themes of his papacy, now faces mounting pressure to address the concerns stemming from the Latin Mass dispute. Under the previous pontificate of Pope Francis, the Catholic Church underwent a transformative period marked by significant changes to liturgical practices. In a controversial move, Francis in 2021 reversed the more permissive stance taken by his predecessor, Pope Benedict XVI, who had relaxed restrictions on the Latin Mass in 2007. The ancient liturgy was once a staple of Catholic worship worldwide before the modernizing reforms of the Second Vatican Council in the 1960s, which allowed Mass to be celebrated in vernacular languages. With the priest facing the congregation, Pope Francis justified his decision to restrict access to the Latin Mass by asserting that Benedict's earlier reforms had inadvertently become a source of division within the Church. He cited feedback from bishops around the world, claiming that the responses revealed a troubling situation that necessitated intervention. The responses reveal a situation that preoccupies and saddens me and persuades me of the need to intervene, Francis stated at the time. He expressed concern that Benedict's relaxation of restrictions had been exploited to widen the gaps, reinforce the divergences, and encourage disagreements that injure the Church. However, the leaked documents present a contrasting narrative. They suggest that the majority of bishops who responded to the Vatican survey held a favorable view of Benedict's reforms and warned that any suppression or weakening of access to the Latin Mass could lead traditionalist Catholics to leave the Church and join schismatic groups. The documents included a 5-page overall assessment of the survey findings, as well as a 7-page compilation of quotes from individual bishops or bishops' conferences. While acknowledging some negative and neutral opinions, the Vatican's own assessment highlighted a general satisfaction among bishops regarding the Latin Mass and noted a rise in religious vocations within traditionalist communities. Young Catholics, in particular, were drawn to the sacredness, seriousness, and solemnity of the liturgy. The implications of these findings are profound, as traditionalist Catholics who felt marginalized under Francis's leadership may now find solace in the notion that their views were shared by a majority of their bishops. Joseph Shaw, chairman of the Latin Mass Society of England and Wales, remarked, "The new revelations confirm that Pope Francis restricted the traditional Mass at the request of only a minority of bishops, and against the advice of the dicastery in charge of the subject." He further emphasized that the majority view among bishops that restricting the traditional Latin Mass would cause more harm than good has been validated by the leaked documents. As Pope Leo XIV embarks on his papacy, the Church stands at a crossroads. The challenge of reconciling the differing perspectives on liturgical practices is urgent, and many conservatives and traditionalists are calling for immediate action. The Latin Mass controversy represents not only a liturgical dispute, but also reflects broader tensions within the Church regarding tradition, modernity, and the path forward for Catholicism in the 21st century. In conclusion, the leaked documents have ignited a renewed discourse on the Latin Mass, compelling Pope Leo XIV to confront the complexities of this issue head-on. As the Church grapples with its identity and mission, the resolution of the Latin Mass debate may prove to be a defining moment for Leo's papacy and the future of the Catholic Church as a whole. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.